Hello everyone and welcome to the next lecture where I'll be talking about render resolutions. So right now how it works, we have our render settings node and we define the resolution in here, and you can see there's a preset of things, but it's not as easy to create your own ones. You can change the values, but it's not that nice, honestly. So once again, we would need to write a custom XML file with our custom render resolutions. So let's get going and just start by doing that. So this is our previous script where we have our shader layer menu. Let's just create a new file and save that. Let's just add something, hit Ctrl S. We are now living in add-ons resources where we want to be. And all I want to do in my resources folder, I want to create a new one, and I want to call this resolutions. And in here, I just want to save this file. This should be an XML file. If it's actually there it is. And I just want to call this render resolutions. You can call it whatever you want, resolutions, like that. So the typical way of doing resolution, I have a preset right here. I'll just copy this and paste it over. So this is a typical render resolution for Katana. So you can specify your width, so 960 by 540, and we can have a pixel aspect ratio. We can give it a name. This is called half HD. I like to have HD in the front, so it's all sorted by the same name, and we can just do half or 1/2 maybe, and we call this in a group name. Let's just change that to be I don't know, like HD or whatever as a group. And if I save this now and reopen up the Katana session, let's just bring that back, and hopefully we should have a new optional resolution in our render settings node. So if I create a render settings node, hit edit and click on the drop down, what we can see is HD 1.5, and it falls under the group HD. So this is pretty great. So now if I select that, all my settings are set up automatically. So now we can add a few more if we want to, right? So we can just copy this line, create a new one, and let's do 1080 by, what is it? 1040? No, sorry, that's 1080 here. That's 1920 by 1080, and this is just HD. I'm not sure, this will conflict, I guess, with the existing one. And we can just do another one, copy and paste, and this is now a quarter. So I'm not that good in math, but the half is like, I think it's 540. No, that's not 540. So you see how bad I am. So let's just do a calculator just to be sure, and do 960 divided by 2, 480. I should be able to do that in my head actually. And then we have 540 divided by 2, and we have 270. So 270, and this is a quarter HD. Let's save it and just reopen Katana and see if we get what we expect. File, open recent, our look dev scene, and let's check the render settings drop down. We have HD, HD and half. If we go to our new drop down, we have a few more obviously. This one, the HD default one, is coming in with Katana. So we have a quarter one, we have the half, and we have the full HD one. Obviously we should be not creating duplicates, so we can actually remove the HD one, and we just have the halves, which is fine enough to have those. And now that was it about creating render resolutions. Let's just see if it's all nice and clean right now. And render settings node HD is still there. We have half and we have a quarter, and we can do HD, and we see both of these guys showing up there. So that is perfect. So this was a very quick one just to show you how to create your own render resolutions, and obviously just do it once and you always read from the same resource folder and you have your render resolution set up.